What do you do when things don't go right? I am Jesse. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. So, I want to talk to you. Are you the type of guy that takes a moment, rallies himself, and then gets on with it? Or do you overreact, spin out of control, and you're not sure quite what to do, where to take the reins, or how to do it? It's a thing. It's a thing we do as men. Sometimes we don't quite know how to react, and we get flustered, and we don't think properly. We panic, and we just go out of control. So why this has come about for me as a topic is because I believe it's important for men like you out there to understand what that means. While I'm on talking about this, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Hit the little button down below, then the bell notification. That lets you know about all the content that I send out, and you'll be in the loop. What do you do when things don't go the way that you want? What do you do? Quick story. This summer, we went on vacation, my family and I, and that had us going to the airport, catching a flight, making our way across the country. We got up early with the kids, had everything already pre-packed, had a little time to get to the gate. We had a little time to get breakfast into us as well. But the next part of this was a little strange. Let's just say that sitting down at the gate, it didn't feel the way it should feel. There was nobody there. And not only was there nobody there, but it was the wrong gate. Looking at our watches, the flight had already closed, and we just didn't make it. It was moments after they had closed the flight, realized that it was at the gate opposite of where we were, and there goes vacation, right? Wrong. How you react in a situation like this is important, because typically your family will take your lead on it. Typically. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes they'll have their reactions too. But you will be a barometer. Men, dads, guys, spouses, significant other partners. You will be the barometer for the rest of the family and how they take things. So, being a guy that's flown a lot as a kid, I was cool about it. I mean, it was disappointing because we had to rebook for the next day. There wasn't a flight that was going to take us that far, that quickly, and right away at the price we wanted. So it had to be the next day. Now, you could take 30 minutes, you can take 30 seconds, you can take 3 minutes, whatever that is. But rally yourself together. What I did in that scenario was not panic, because I've been in many scenarios like that as an airline kid. Many. And it hasn't worked for me. It hasn't worked for me to panic, because then I don't think properly to know what to do next. And that's just the thing. You cut off parts of your body's ability to think in crucial moments like that when you panic. And guess what happens? You become the model for the rest of the family of what that is like. It looks like a crisis if you panic. So what I did in that scenario was I didn't panic. I tried to make adjustments to the flight. When that didn't work, worked it out with my wife and just let the kids know what was going on. Hey, I took responsibility for it. I misjudged the time. I apologize. We're going to see Nana and Papa tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. And it'll be okay. We're still going to get our experience. We're still going to get our vacation. It'll just be one late day later. And guess what? We're already packed for the next day. So all we have to do is go home sleep, and do it again. But not miss this one. See, that's how you turn a fun experience, wow, an unknown experience, one that could go sideways on you, into a fun experience, because it becomes part of the story too. And to add to that, it becomes part of the kid's story. They get to tell it as a story of, wow, it's laughter, it's fun. Hey, and I can only imagine what this will be like when my wife and I get older. Hey, you remember that time that we missed the flight? We woke up, we didn't get there. We woke up to get it, got to the airport, and it was an hour, half hour after we were supposed to be there. Excuse me, a half hour later. We were a half hour later getting to the gate than we were supposed to be there. The flight closed. Yeah, that's gonna be funny. It'll be funny. I mean, in the moment, it was disappointing because I really wanted to provide for them. I really wanted to start the trip off this way. I really wanted to get it right. And being a perfectionist, I am hard on myself when that happens. But it doesn't serve me any good to be like that. It doesn't serve them any good, because all they see, if you're a person like that gets in a situation like that, they see you're in panic. They get to panic too. They get to fight or flight. And it doesn't bode very well, because you basically become the barometer for the family, and they all end up feeling the same thing you do. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So my friends, how does it go for you? When things don't happen quite the way that you want them to happen, what do? And this goes in tandem with yesterday's conversation when I talked about letting go of the outcome, letting go of the process, and what that looks like. All right, looking forward to comments on this. Let's do this. Talk to you soon.